Page 6, A Bumpy Street. So I'll go through the process I use to learn a piece of music. I look it over, it's a page long. Treble bass glyph, 4/4 time signature. I see a bunch of quarter notes and half notes and whole notes. Okay, I'll take it one hand at a time, make sure I understand what each hand is doing. The right hand starts with 2 and 3 here, puts the hand here. Beat 1's in the left hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. See the tie? Hang on to it. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, so forth. That's pretty much it for the right hand. Let's do the left hand, see what it's up to. Here, as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's put the hands together then. We're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 4. That's pretty much it. So I go through the whole thing slowly and put the hands together, and then I go back over just pieces and get rid of any hesitations. And if it helps, when you're doing this and getting rid of the hesitations, you can just focus on the parts where you're hesitating. You don't have to keep playing at all. It's actually a waste of time. Focus on the parts where you're hesitating. There's no point in continuing to play over and over and over the stuff you can play. You can play it already. Focus on the stuff you can't play. Then when you get it all where you can play it, then you put it together. You'll learn it much more quickly. Now once the hesitations are gone, then I add the dynamics. Medium loud. So it's not loud, it's sort of loud. Whatever that is, I have no idea how to. It's different in different situations. Because in a little room, loud will be softer than loud outside. It depends. 4, 1, 2. Oh, I don't know. That sounds medium loud to me. I don't know. It's early in the morning for me, so loud is not as loud as it would be, say, in the afternoon. And then the speed. Moderately fast, louder on the bump notes. We'll talk about the bump notes later, just moderately fast. Moderate might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Just a nice flow along. Fast would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, well, somewhere in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That's close enough. Now they say the bump notes. They're not really called bump notes. This is something the authors put in here. However, it is part of interpreting the music. We call them syncopated notes. Syncopation in music is when you're throwing the rhythm off a little. You're throwing the feel of the beat off a little. You either play a note when you don't expect it, or you don't play a note when you do expect it. Now here on the bump notes, I'm not quite sure how syncopated this is, but the idea is you would accent them just a little bit. Remember the natural accents? 1, 2, 3, 4. If we do that, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's natural accents. I exaggerate them so you can hear them, but really just feel them. Well, when you accent a syncopated note, it's a little stronger than that. Now, we typically will accent syncopated notes just to help bring them out. Well, they want you to accent that third beat. Really, what they want you to do is accent the note. That's good enough. Just play it a little louder than the other notes, a little more weight. that's my bumpy street for now. It's close enough for me. Your bumpy street might be a little faster or slower. You decide. And as far as how loud you are, the medium loud thing, did I mention that's medium loud? Not loud, sort of loud, whatever. Let's play this together slowly and check that you have the correct notes and rhythms. I'm not doing the dynamics. I don't know that I'm going to bump anything. I'll give us 4 counts. This is just to check that you have the correct notes at the right time. 1, 2, ready, go. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 4, 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4. 4. 1. 4. 1, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 4. 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, off.